Today we are talking about ARIE Capital and our EIS Technology Fund for 2022 and some of the things that we feel make us a little bit different from some of the other funds that are out there in the marketplace right now. I'm joined by Stephen Margolis, who's the CEO of ARIE Tech, and by Kirsty Greenwood, who's one of the directors of ARIE Tech. Now, Stephen, ARIE is well known and established in the UK, but actually the infrastructure of the ARIE group as a whole is much larger than just that. Can you talk a little bit about that structure and how this EIS fund fits into that?
ARIE is different to others. We have offices from China to Mauritius to Israel to France, London and the US, all of whom are staffed with the ARIE team. That means that we're able to help investee companies be introduced to those markets, and we also invest in the companies when they want to access those markets. And I believe that makes us quite different.
Thanks, Stephen. So from what you're saying, this EIS fund could potentially be just the start of a much longer journey that ARIE can go on with the companies that it invests in.
Where I believe that we offer something different again is that we have an institutional fund which is able to follow on from the EIS investment that we raise for companies. This means that the founder can keep his momentum going and not have to suddenly pause the development of his company whilst he's looking for further money. We have two very good examples of this. One of our early EIS investments, we followed on with our institutional fund, and that company was eventually sold to Google. Another company, again, we've done EIS investment with them, and now we have followed on with the institutional fund. They have major orders from a leading laptop manufacturer, and their valuation is soaring. So it's definitely a help to our investee companies that we work with, and also for investors, because they know that we can keep the momentum going.
Now, I know that one of your philosophies when you founded ARIE a few years ago was that ARIE should be more than just an investor, that it should actually add value to the companies that it invests in. Now, here in 2022, ARIE has a portfolio of over 15 startups that it's invested in over the years. How do you see ARIE's role as a fund manager, and what kind of relationships does ARIE maintain with the companies that it invests in?
I would like to say that we're active managers. We get involved with the companies, we work closely with management, we help mentor them, we help them think about their business, we help them think about their revenue models, and also we use our connections both around the world and within the sector to help the companies grow and develop.
Thanks, Stephen. Now, Kirsty, when we were putting this fund together, you had some very clear ideas about the kinds of companies that you wanted ARIE Tech to invest in. Can you elaborate a little bit more on some of the philosophies behind the investment criteria that ARIE Tech has when considering a company?
Thanks, Ricky. Yeah, we've come up with a model where we are aimed at investing in companies that solve real-world problems. That's what EIS investing is about. It's about getting money into areas of, particularly the UK, be it med tech, green tech, a bit more device-based health tech, where the real advantage can be seen in putting money into the economy and solving that real world problem, while at the same time creating a positive society impact. And that's what we're all about. And a big part of that can be based around ESG, or it can just be based around, I get excited about getting companies in the door that are, you just look at it, you think, wow, that actually does something. And that's what the fund is about. It's about, like I said, solving real world problems.
Now, I know that you've worked with investors in the EIS space for many years now, and you were keen to take their feedback and implement a very unique structure for the ARIE Tech fund.
I mean, absolutely. There's lots of discretionary fund managers out there. What we wanted to do was to give investors a choice. There's lots of sophisticated investors in the market. So if you come into the ARIE fund, there's two options. You can invest in the fund, or you can actually invest directly into the companies themselves. It just gives a bit of flexibility because, some people are experts in an area, they'd like to do a bit more due diligence, or they'd like to get more involved in the companies, and we're open to experts helping us all the time.
Thanks, Kirsty. So, Stephen, if you had one message that you wanted investors to take away from this about ARIE Tech and our EIS Technology Fund, what would that message be?
What we like to do is give investors a good time. What we mean by that is that we offer them investments that they're proud to be associated with. The companies should be both making a difference and be profitable and give good investor returns.
Well, thank you, Stephen, and thank you, Kirsty. And for anybody out there who'd like to learn more about our EIS Technology Fund for 2022, we will put the website up right after this, and also the contact details so that you can get in touch with us. And we look forward to working with you.